It's week 2 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Jets and the Oilers, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go from Houston. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. And they're led out by their quarterback from the University of Cincinnati, Desmond Ridder.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high of a level, they're going to have a strong chance to win every single week.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the gun, it's Ridder. He's got a receiver, Alan Lazard. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Uh-huh. 2nd and 7. To throw is Ridder. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Ridder. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. Khalil Mack, 3-time All-Pro, in there to bag another one.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
I think when you go back and watch last week's game, Mike, I think 2 things were at play. Number one, let's give credit to the defense. I think they did a nice job of identifying some of the easy layups we've seen this quarterback hit from a week-to-week basis. They took it away. They made him go to his 2nd, 3rd check down through his progression. And then secondly, when the play did line up, when they did get the look they wanted, he just missed a lot of throws, so they know they cannot afford another pedestrian performance out of him this week. If he can play to the standard we've seen in weeks past, they can have a better chance of having a better result. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
First down throw, Mahomes. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he will go all the way. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Houston. That his first touchdown of the new year. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is fielded inside the 5. He is past the 20, but there is a marker down. Let's get the call.
Return team.
First and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And a good push defensively. They're going to get him down back at the 10.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is third down. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Hall. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. We'll try again here, 2nd and 10. On the handoff, here comes Hall. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd down and 9. Back to throw, Ritter. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Conklin.
So what they're trying to do with this concept here, Mike, is they're trying to put layers into the defense. There's somebody attacking deep, there's somebody attacking intermediate, and then in this case, they force the ball to be thrown to the underneath check down, and they're able to keep him short and force 4th down.
And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. A first down throw for Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. One quarter in the books. It's a close game early on. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Gray is the motion man here. On 2nd down, Mahomes. There's a short one caught by Andrews.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Ritter to throw. Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Throwing is Ritter. This one caught by Lazard. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for the Jets. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Working the right side, taken in by Rice.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Jets offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Craig and I back from Houston in a moment. Second down and 8. Ritter. Coming free is Conklin. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now Ritter. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Here's Ritter. Throwing right. It's taken in. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Throwing now. Ritter on first down. That's to the left side. Pulled in by Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
The Oilers offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll begin with the football in the red zone already as the defense has their back to the wall to start this drive. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. Johnston motioning over. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Sauce Gardner.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
So we have a 10-point game here at halftime. We'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And it's the Bills with the lead in the second quarter. The Bills locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have.
And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Oilers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. That's Jermaine Johnson there on the stop. They face second down and 7. To throw is Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Quincy Williams in there for the stop. Here's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Mahomes. He's got his tight end. It's Andrews. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
To the left side in the hands of Rice. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. In motion comes Andrews. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Quincy Williams.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
The Jets offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. Now give on the ground. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They go play action now. Ritter. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Jets first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Second down and 3. From the gun, it's Ritter. That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's it's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Oilers offense make their way out to take over once more. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. That's caught by McCaffrey.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Andrews. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
To throw is Mahomes. He's got it at the 7. And he'll be taken down.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far
that's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On the handoff, it's Hall running right. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
What you love about these running backs, Mike, is that their confidence is that they can make every play a big play. But in this case, sometimes you have to know, all right, it's over. Cut my losses, try to get back to the original line of scrimmage and survive to the next down, but tries to make this play extended, takes a big loss.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 42 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
It's 1st down, and it's Paul. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Trent McDuffie right there with the tight defensive coverage. They'll try to run it with Hall. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Blake Grupe comes on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets are on the board. It's 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Grupe to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down. Johnston motioning over. Mahomes now to throw again. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
A 44-yard attempt.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Jets offense, and Desmond Ridder set to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Ridder to throw. He gets this complete, finding Adams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Another run here with Hall. And good hard running will get him down close to a first down. Might be a yard short. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. On play action, Ridder. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up first and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being first and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he's in. Tyler Conklin. Touchdown, New York. The game-tying touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this fourth quarter lead.
Groupie now for the extra point. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Rice. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. On the run, McCaffrey. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. McCaffrey. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Johnston motioning over. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh my goodness, they were in field goal range, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quincy Williams.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. A give. Here's Hall. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to an E. 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to an E. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. They get the victory.